in those products. It's a different range of 50%, 25%, or even lower. If you want to get into the details, go to Bloomberg and find out where we go into that. But like one of the sources told me, it was like, dude, we had dental floss coming into the United States. And because dental floss has a small piece of metal to cut your floss, people couldn't figure out the tariff they were supposed to be charged for that. So they are simplifying things like that, getting that off the table so that American businesses, which already have so many troubles that they're dealing with, can just say, okay, this is one of the ones that we don't have to waste our time worrying about anymore.
All right, Joe, great having you here on set, Joe, and highly recommend subscribing if you have a Bloomberg terminal in front of you to the Global Trade War newsletter. You can get these updates, important updates for business, obviously, and they come down to earnings results in your inbox every day. Tesla delivered 358,000 cars last. It's 372,000. Let's get the review from Craig Trudell, Bloomberg Managing Editor for Global Business Coverage. So, Craig, what do we know about Tesla's car-making business? Obviously not a huge part of its massive $1 trillion plus valuation.
Yeah, absolutely right. I think it's not a huge aspect of their valuation perhaps anymore, and yet it is what sort of pays the bills. And this is a business that has been trending in the wrong direction for a couple of years now. I think, the year ago comparison here was, sort of as easy as they come, right? First quarter of last year was one of the weakest since 2022. And so for this company to only manage about, the 6%, call it increase year over year, when, the first quarter of 2025, they had significant production losses tied to the Model Y changeover. You had Musk in the White House making a lot of negative headlines. This is a really, downbeat showing from this company for the first quarter of this year.
Hey, Craig, thank you so much for joining us. With Tesla shares declining 4.2%, Bloomberg's Craig Trudell. I mean, at least if they're going to decline, they're going to decline 420, and Elon Musk would be happy about that. A quick check on markets this morning. A lot of negative risk sentiment piling up after no signs of de-escalation from the president in his address to the nation last night. We're down 1.5%. NASDAQ falls 2%. Huge moves in Nybex and Brent crude. Just flagging, in case you're wondering why it looks like Nybex is higher than Brent. Nybex crude, that contract is currently the May one. You're looking at a June Brent contract, but both above $100 a barrel. But one of the biggest sources of pain in the market this morning. Coming up, shares of alternate asset manager fall. Blue Owl getting hammered, down 9.3%, saying that will limit redemptions from two of its private credit funds. We're going to get the latest coming up next right here on Bloomberg Open Interest. World's most powerful investors don't ring a bell. They quietly reshape entire industries. This is the money shaping the world. The Dealmaker playbook, where power, billions of dollars change hands every day. From private equity and credit to venture capital and M&A, we bring you the inside scoop on the biggest deals and debates, plus exclusive conversations with finance's ultimate insiders. I'm Danny Berger, and this is Bloomberg Deals. Every Wednesday at noon Eastern, only on Bloomberg Television.
Projects will find it difficult to secure financing. And this is really all because of the level of readiness or preparation. As you know, for investment to occur, you need well-prepared, technically prepared, but also demonstrate economic impact. So
Babar, I put on your charger, your wires a hole. Someone took it. Oh, yeah, I got it.
That's a major obstacle. And that is why the African Development Bank, through the African Water Facility, invests heavily in upstream preparation of projects to enable countries to have a large pool of investable projects. The second element that is an obstacle is the institutional and regulatory
whenever and wherever it happens. I'm Sharian in Seoul, and this is Bloomberg.
Welcome to Bloomberg This Weekend.
Breaking news today from Wall Street to Washington.
Earnings season's underway. We're going to get some key reports.
Everything you need to know before the markets open on Monday.
Bloomberg This Weekend, bringing a little Bloomberg into your weekend routine. Guys, buckle up.
Let's get now to high interest. Look what's making headlines around the world. NASA's Artemis 2 crew is now in orbit around the Earth after launching from Florida, marking the closest return, or will be the closest return to the moon in more than 50 years when they go around it. The mission clears a major hurdle for NASA as it works toward building a lunar base and eventually reaching Mars. And $350 million is what UK developer Nick Candy just scored for his mega mansion in London's Chelsea district, making it the most expensive home ever sold. The estate boasts a private lake, a pool, and palace-style grounds. This is in Chelsea, by the way.
Crazy.
Yeah, more than 2 acres in Chelsea.
Does that exist in Chelsea?
I mean, I didn't know about it. The property sparked a bidding war despite a cooling luxury market and it not even being listed. The dude sold his Chelsea home for
Man,
$350.
I can't even sell my tiny little flat in London.
Is it in Chelsea?
It's not far from Chelsea.
Maybe I'll take a look.
Okay.
Pressure keeps building in private credit, Danny, as you well know. KKR and Blue Owl are capping withdrawals in retail-focused funds after a sharp spike in redemption requests. Blue Owl saw demands as high as 41%, while KKR exceeded its limit and is paying out pro rata. The moves signal rising pressure on these across, continuing unease across the $1.8 trillion private credit market.
A painful number. Let's get more on Blue Owl and the broader asset management industry with Bloomberg private equity reporter Allison McNeely. And Allison, I mean, it's hitting all the giants this morning, but 41% redemption requests. I mean, that